Guys, sugar and spice topics. Look, I'm coming to you from my my good old expensive recorder here. Just kidding. And I'm just reporting on narcissists. I wrote down a list of things, of identifiers to make sure you are truly aware of a narcissist. And I'm gonna try to make this short because I wrote notes that way it won't turn into 1,000 minutes and all that. So here we go. So when you first get with a person, a narcissist, we're talking, they come off very charming. I mean, these people, men, women, they're willing to, buy you dinner, breakfast, lunch. They're going to call you. They're going to make you feel like you are the most important, valued, honored woman or man that they ever met. Women, they're going to cook dinner for you. They're going to make sure they make your favorite. They're going to make sure that they buy you gifts. They're going to make sure that even your phone bill is paid. The men are going to take you out. They are going to call you, text you. They're going to just make you feel like you're very beautiful and very wanted and adored. So that's the first step. That's what they do. And that's kind of hard and tricky in the beginning because not only narcissists are like this. You have just normal, healthy people that do these things when they're interested in you. But that's why you need to watch out for step 2. Step 2, I believe they call is the disregard stage. So in this stage, after they won you and you're expecting all this good treatment, what they may do is out of the blue. They may start changing. They may start taking back the attention from you. You'll notice that they flirt with other people in front of you. You'll notice that they start ignoring you. They're basically knowing that they got you. And they already know that you are paying attention to all the attention they gave you. And now they're coming out of their shell who they really are. They're really narcissists. This is who they are. So step 3. So what you'll notice after that is that it depends on how you act though. If you're the type that's going to fall into the trap of, what's going on? Where you been? Why you ain't call me? Why you didn't text me back? Why did you say it like that? Why, if you were the one that respond. I'm a responder. I'm not one that's, I can honestly say I'm an empath. And usually empaths and codependent people attract narcissists all day long. Empaths are people that feel the pain of others. They help others. They like to help heal others. These people just help. They just feel things. That's why when they say feelings don't count, that's not true because empaths are feelings. They feel. Maybe feelings don't feel for some people because they're not empathic. And that doesn't mean they're sick. It just means that they don't have that discerning gift. So the narcissists. Narcissists are interested in what serves them. This includes family members. If they got a family member that's going through something and not getting their stuff together, dysfunctional, these narcissist people, when they have you in their lives, you're going to feel very uncomfortable when it comes to dealing with family dynamics, dysfunctional family dynamics, because the narcissist is only interested in what serves him. So you can't say anything about the dysfunction you see. They'll blow up on you. They'll go snap out crazy on you. They might just completely hurt you. They go ball out crazy when you confront their family dynamics that are unhealthy. If they're having conversations, they want them to primarily be about them. If you talking about something you're interested in doing, they don't care. They don't want to know. They're only interested in what serves them. So if something you're doing for them is for them, then they're interested. But it's not about you. It's about what makes them feel good. That's what feels healthy to them, is what serves them. They're very self-centered, selfish. That's a narcissist. Number 2 I got here is that they are very hypocritical. They will make certain decisions, but will not accept that you make them. So they'll go about, if it's a guy, he'll have 100 female friends. And these female friends can be a problem in your relationship because you don't tolerate your man with all these female friends. You don't understand it. You've been cheated on in the past. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like that's the right healthy choice for a relationship. So they'll go about doing whatever it is that they want to do. And then when you do it, they have a problem with it. they'll accuse you of cheating, probably because they've done it to you already, or that's who they really are. You have 100 guy friends, they will not tolerate it. Whatever the case is, when it comes to something they want to do, they expect you to just go ahead and be with it and don't have anything to say about it. But if you're doing the same thing, same exact thing, they have an issue with it, and they're going to blow up on you because, again, they're only interested in what serves them. They're not interested in what serves you. Number 3. Oh yeah, they'll blow up when you call them out on it. So if you call them out on their crap, the fact that you're a hypocrite, they'll blow up on you. They'll snap on you. You see them shaking, their eyes go bloodshot red, like they go boom baclad mad when you call them out on them. This is the narcissist. Number 4, they'll often downplay or criticize you when you exert self-confidence. So, I was singing, and I did a video of me singing. I mean, I did this video because I sing, and it helps me heal as an empath. It does help me to get into my emotional state in that artistic way. It helps me heal. It helps others heal. I'm out to heal others with it. But I specifically went alone by myself. So I just didn't have anybody around me that was going to judge me or make me feel like, any jealous or any type of feelings I didn't want to feel. I just wanted to sing. I just wanted time alone to just use my gift. Okay, so an example is that I was singing and I had played back the video. Certain narcissistic dude comes out and hears me singing in my territory, in my personal space, and he starts, you can tell he was liking it, but because of his narcissistic quality that he only wants attention for himself and he's not capable of being of empathy. He didn't want to give me the honor and the praise. So when I'm singing and I know it sounds good. Like it sounds good. It's no front. Like what the first thing he said was, can I say something to you? I don't want to say anything mean, but I don't like your makeup. So there's an example there. Another example is if you're wearing a pretty dress that gets a positive attention. You've gotten a lot of compliments all day at work. Girl, your clothes, I love that dress on you. Those colors look flawless on you. They really bring out your skin. Even if a guy is like, wow, you look really nice in that dress. Look at you. Like, it looks nice on you. No doubt about it. The narcissist will downplay your self-confidence because when you get those compliments and that it's that attention, that helps your esteem. That makes you feel good. Of course you feel good when you made a choice and somebody gave you validation. Like you put this dress on that you liked and people said that it looked nice. So now you feel like, oh, good. I'm glad. It brightens up your mood, your day. So a narcissist, what they'll do is they'll notice your confidence is good and healthy and they'll downplay you and they'll criticize you only just because they don't want you to see how beautiful you are or how handsome you look. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to outshine them. So number 5, they won't be interested in your values. So the standards, values, and beliefs that you traditionally have, your foundation, as long as it's healthy, like, come on. If you had it pretty much, if you're just about, manners, mannerisms, and, quality and things that are good natured, standards. Narcissists have a tendency, they don't care about it. They don't value that. They don't value your standards. Okay? They're not going to honor you. They're not going to see the good standards you have as good standards. They don't value you. Okay? So that's the narcissist. Okay, number 6. They don't listen to your concerns. You can talk to them and from your heart, not just out of your mouth, not lip service. You're telling them, this has got to change. I really want us to work out. I really want to find a medium. Let's come to a resolution. Let's meet halfway and let's fix this. They don't care. They don't care about your ideas. They don't care about your concerns unless it validates them and they can gain something out of it. Really, what you feel is nothing to them because they don't have empathy. They don't have the ability to understand you. Okay. Number 7. They make you feel like Cinderella, always asking you to do something for them. Okay, so say you're a guy. Well, they make you feel like Cinder, let's just say, because I don't know another, I don't know how to masculate this here. So they make you feel like Cinderella. They're always asking you to do something as if you're a servant. Cinderella was a beautiful, we know the story. She was beautiful, even more pretty than all of her stepsisters. The stepsisters was ugly, but they was all about image. And it seems like the stepmother, she was jealous of Cinderella, so she made her do all the work, while the stepsisters, who didn't have good hearts, who fought each other, who was nasty, but they dressed nice, she gave them, of course, all the praise. That's how a narcissist is. They treat you as Cinderella. They want you to do things for them. It validates them. It makes them feel important. So they might ask you to rub their back, ask you to come here, and only for you to come down 12 stairs or 20 stairs or whatever it is you're in your home. You done worked all day. You might not be feeling good, but they're like, come here, please, come here, please, come here, come here. So you finally come downstairs, and then they say, can you pass me the water? And this will go on where they constantly ask you to do things. And it's hard to say no to them because they have that charming aspect of themselves. They can transform into somebody that, like the devil, like they can transform into a swan when they're really a snake. So, yeah, number 7, again, is that they make you feel like Cinderella. Number 8, they may initiate words of affirmation such as, I love you. However, when you say it to them, when you initiate it first, they will avoid saying it back to you. So, I don't even get this, but it's so sick. Who can get a narcissist anyway? But I've had it happen to me. My narcissist said, I love you. We're talking on the phone, and he said, I love you. And he don't say that to me a lot. And I know he's capable of saying it because it's like, it's a reflection when he has his daughters around or his, granddaughter. He can easily tell them that he loves them. So it's not like he's not capable. It makes me feel like he doesn't really love me, for sure. And he don't, to me, because you're a narcissist and you're just all about you. So it took me a long time to actually stop hurting and just, kind of deal with the reality here. So yeah, he said it. I said it back. One day I said, you know what? I'm going to show him that I love him too. I think he deserves that. He's been good to me. He's been all right. He's been fair. He's been true. I said, I love you to him. And he said, bye. And hung up. So that's the narcissist. They may initiate words of affirmation. It's like they're doing that because maybe it's a reason for them. Maybe they see you are kind of getting your confidence back and you kind of getting away from them. And you're getting away from their control and power over you. And you moving away. So they try to do certain tactics. Use certain tactics to keep you there. And so that's number 8. So number 9. They antagonize you sometimes passive-aggressively with sarcasm or sly behavior. So yeah, they antagonize you. Sometimes passive-aggressively, sarcasm, or sly behavior. Yeah, they cause you to be angry with subliminally. It's like they do little subtle things. And then you have outbursts. Like you're angry. So now you look like the one that fought. You look like the crazy, insane one when they started the drama. They know what they're doing. You know what they're doing. But to the person outside of this, you and him or you and her, they'd have no idea. You look like the crazy person because they know how to slyly start drama and then make you because you're the realist here. You're the one that has the feelings. You react and you look crazy. Let's go to number 9. I'm about to get this done because it's getting long. So I had a little side note, but when you defend yourself, they will flip it as if you're argumentative. Yeah, so that's just a continuation of what I was saying. You go ahead and defend yourself if you want to. You have to really learn, and there's ways to defend yourself. But we'll get to that. So number 10, they'll use your empathy as they lack this and build up their own loved ones who may suffer from abandonment and neglect. So they will use your grace, your love. If you're a man, they'll use your charm, your grace, They'll use your strength to build up their son, their brother, their father, whomever, their friend. They'll build them up because maybe they've been neglected by their parent. And they really, what belongs to them serves them. Their children serves them. That's theirs. They belong to them. So they'll protect theirs by stealing from you. So they will always put you in a predicament where you have to give love, or you have to share. Like, for example, the car thing. You put gas in your car. You ain't even have money like that, but you put gas in your car. They'll want to use your car to go run their kid around that don't work, that don't put gas back in the car. They'll use your car, your gas, and dare you argue with them, especially if they gave you the car. And it ain't like it's certain things they'll do. They'll withhold the title but give you the keys, and then only to say it's my car. Like, they do some certain dumb stuff, yo. It's crazy. It's crazy. It'll have you really frustrated. It will have you really hateful and negative. So number 11, let's keep it going. They will call you disrespectful names like bitch, ugly, boy if you're a female, dummy, punk if you're a male, and more hurtful names. They'll use this and act like it's words of endearment, act like it's just a joke. But when really you are a person of standards and you care about people because you have empathy. So it's wrong. It's wrong. And you'll tell them, confront them again. You'll confront them again. You'll confront them. And what will they do? They don't give a fuck. Excuse my language, but, this is the real world we live in. And this is how they feel. They don't care. Okay, number 12. Oh, I had a little star next to it. Then instead of apologizing, they'll do some act of kindness to keep you interested. Not that they're really sorry. Okay, it's not that they're really sorry. So they'll do something after they call you these names, after they cuss you out. I mean, they're wrong as hell. They cuss you out. They call you names. They threaten your life. Whatever it is, however devastating it is and crazy, terrorizing it is, they'll do that. And then when they're ready, when they see that you getting tired of them, they'll try to do something to win your heart back. When really they just want to keep your heart, keep you there. So they want to keep you open. They'll do nice things, buy you a gift, cook you dinner, act like shit never happened, act like they never said anything. Number 13. Oh, actually, that was the end of the numbers. So another thing I found with them is that they like to create circumstances where they have full control of you. And like I was saying earlier, they'll give you gifts like cars, money, or they may let you use these things like gifts, loans, cars, and don't give you the title. Okay? They may let you move, they may persuade you to move in with them for security so that when you get out of line, quote unquote, they will take the keys or even say to you, get out of my house. When they don't really want you to leave, they just want to take your power. And they just want to make you take your self-esteem. So this is lessons I've learned. I've even found myself questioning myself. Is it me? Am I being unreasonable? I've also found that my energy was always challenged, leaving me very burnt out and used. These people will make you hate them and want nothing to do with them. So that's my little section on narcissism. Now, to finish this up, this is how you combat it. So what I learned is you got to be real strong. If you're not ready to really stand confident, then your best bet is to pull out. Okay, pull back or pull out. So this is ways to deal with and respond to a narcissist. Silence. Silence speaks louder than words. Narcissists can't deal with being ignored. This will pull at their ego and can cause them to see they are wrong. I found that is true. Being firm and standing your ground. This will show them that you are on their level and they are not better than you because they think they are. Pull back or pull out. Remove an emotional response from the equation. This will allow you to stand in your God-given power and cause them to learn boundaries. Reflect by example. Reflect like a mirror. Although some may disagree, I find this technique is very effective when they are handed the same situations that they are exerting. This will validate your point of view, teach them the golden rule, which is do unto others as you would have them do to you. And to sum all this up, it's true. If you go silent on them instead of always being loud and fighting, because they will make you want to argue. They will make you want to cuss them out, make you want to hurt them. But if we master the art of silence in the right time, silence when they want to show off and be the center of attention, when really it's not called for, sometimes go silent on them. Go silent on them. Because they can't take it. It hurts their ego. It will make them look like a punk and a pussy. Psych. I'm just kidding. Oh, I didn't say that. Yes, I did. Oops. Being firm and standing your ground. Be firm. If you know you deserve, which, whatever it is you deserve, and you don't deserve that, stand your ground. Stand your ground. But like I said, if you're scared and you're too passive, don't try it. Because you don't want them to fight you. Because when they see you're weak, that makes them stronger. That's like, ooh, I got her. I'm in control. So if you're not ready and you're still working on yourself and you're passive, try the silence and then pull out. You need to pull out. You don't need to still stay there and deal. You need to pull out quick. Abort mission and run. Like, you don't need to fight somebody if you're scared. Because if you're scared and you're dealing with the narcissist, they love it and it makes them even more evil. Okay, so, and remember, lastly, I'm going to just reiterating the last steps. Reflect by example. I find that when the narcissist is doing something, like, say, for example, he's going to go food shopping for his cousin. And he don't got enough money to pay his side of the bills. So when you say, okay, so this is what you do. You tell him, you don't even necessarily have to, but you're painting a picture for him so he can find some empathy and learn. Excuse me. You're telling him, okay, so I'm going food shopping for my mother. He's not going to like it. He's not going to understand. He's not going to care. He does not care. Even though he did it, he still think that you have no right. He's going to tell you something like, well, I come first and you shouldn't do that. You should have talked to me. And why don't anybody else help her? Well, this is when you reflect. What are you doing? You're doing the same thing. I should come first. You should have talked to me. This and that. Like, you always got to kind of show them. You have to paint the picture because they don't see it. They don't see you. So hopefully, in this 20-something minute video, this stuff can help you. Okay? If you are in a violent situation and you fear that you'll be harmed, you need to abort the mission. You don't need to be beat up on and abused. Sometimes when people keep hurting you and you can't seem to stop loving them, because when you're with the narcissist, you find that when you break up with them, it's hard to let them go because of all the emotional abuse you've endured. You've endured some strong emotional abuse when dealing with the narcissist. The longer you deal with them, the harder it is for them to come up out your heart. But one way I found that helps, and this is going to sound different, is that the more they do, and the more you operate in these techniques, and you keep on looking at YouTube from therapists and people that have been through this, learn silence. Learn these things. When they keep beating you down in your emotions, that's going to take the love out your heart. Sometimes it's harder to just, when you walk away, you still love them. But when they keep hurting you like that, that's going to drain the love out of your heart. Your empathy will dry up. I'm not saying stay and let that happen. I'm just saying if it's happening, look at the bright side. They're the ones that's helping you stop loving them. So get out of it, work on getting out of it, get a plan of action. And, my prayers are for you, and God bless you.